President Cyril Ramaphosa visited the family of the late Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa earlier tonight ahead of his departure to New York to participate in the 73rd UN General Assembly.
Our country is in mourning today. We've lost one of the most outstanding daughters of our country, Edna Molewa, Minister of Environmental Affairs in our government. She was one of the most outstanding, the brightest and hardest working minister who knew issues of environmental affairs thoroughly and completely. But she was also well known internationally. She was our face to the world on issues of climate change, on issues of protecting rhinos, on issues of protecting and conserving our environment. And she was so knowledgeable about all this. So for us and for me as president, in terms of our cabinet, this is a real loss. We've lost a real talented, knowledgeable person in our government. So we dip our flag today to a warrior of our movement and a hard-working member of the cabinet of the government of the Republic of South Africa. We will forever remember Edna Molewa as one of those women who advocated women's rights. She was always trying to push the recognition of the role that women should play in our movement, also in the country. And as far as the ANC is concerned, this is a very big loss. A big loss because she was a leader recognized by all and sundry in our movement. And so today the ANC is poorer by her loss, is poorer because her intellect and her knowledge of issues both political and governmental is quite huge. So we are sad, we are deeply saddened as a country. I've just passed my condolences to her mother and her daughters and her family. It is a very sad moment, but we've also wished them strength in all this. And the government, as you all know now, has declared an official funeral for our sister Edna Molewa. We will give her a send-off that is correct and right for a person who worked so hard for our country. So it is sad to have lost such a hard worker, a very, very committed person. I am very sad myself as a president.
Flags are flying at half-mast and tributes continue to pour in following the death of Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa. The 61-year-old Molewa took ill during an official trip to China earlier this month and died in a Pretoria hospital this morning.
Colleagues and comrades have been visiting the Molewa family home in Pretoria. Molewa was hospitalized after her return from China.
She came back from China and went straight from the airport to the hospital. She never even arrived home because she was sick from there and was admitted from hospital. That's where we started interacting with her and hoping for the best all the time.
She played a pivotal role in the integrated strategic management of rhinos.
Well, she was the champion on the fight against the rhino poaching, and we've seen that through her leadership and her dedication to the cause, the numbers of rhinos that are killed annually, they are steadily going down. It's still a battle out there, but Edna Molewa really led that struggle very capably.
In an earlier statement, President Ramaphosa says Molewa distinguished herself in the various capacities she held. He says the country and the world owed a great debt to her for championing the cause for environmental integrity and a sustainable planet. The president has declared an official mourning period. The ANC says Molewa's death has left it poorer. The party hailed her as a rare social and political activist.
We've lost a very important person in our lives today, a feminist, a woman who really fought for justice, and even in the ANC fought for fairness and justice, an outspoken woman on all issues that mattered to the people of South Africa, an ardent and passionate fighter for our environment.
The Democratic Alliance has also paid condolences to the family.
It's with a deep shock and a great sadness to learn of the passing of Minister Molewa. She was a true patriot, and every time I interacted with her, she always was one of those South Africans who wanted to put South Africa first.
EFF also paid condolences, saying Molewa was a hard-working minister and public servant with an impeccable struggle record.